Of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out and
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
They'll set up a throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll go with a keeper.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And inside the 20 before it's brought down.
10 more yards. That's another Titans first down.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
James Cook, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Ooh, the juke. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you were
and have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It fights him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
The Titans offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
4 receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw here.
Throw caught by Flowers. And he will have the Titans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And the Titans first down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Tennessee.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach is going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On now is the Titans punter. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a loose football. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Tennessee offense set to go again. And they start in the best of all positions. 1st and goal. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is thrown. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll drop to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Running off tackle with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Bengals getting set to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. From the gun. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
We got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again.
He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Cisco right there to knock that ball free.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now back to throw.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
The Bengals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
First and 10 at the 46.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. Here's second and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Back to throw again.
He's got McBride here over the middle. Still going.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Trey McBride,
His third touchdown now on the year.
and the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25.
Comfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
72 yards.
And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
He's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
They go play action here on first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 11.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I have no idea how many yards I have. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
First down, Tennessee.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Week 14 is here, the final 5 weeks of the regular season. Teams jockeying for position. Let's get after it. Our look around the NFL starts now. Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. The Jaguars at home to take on the Colts in the AFC South. And how about a big play here from the Jaguars defense? They force the fumble, ball's loose, and then the presence of mind to scoop it up, and he wants to score. He will. Touchdown. The Jaguars are getting hot. It's a 3rd straight win, and they take this one in style. With that, we take a look at the rest of the action going on around the NFL here in Week 14. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Titans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
Now inside the 25.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
A nice little juke. And able to get this out to the 25.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He'll try and do this himself.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 in the first.
22 yards. And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw again.
That is caught. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
False start. Offense.
The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Williams on the coverage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
2nd and 13. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. and 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Third and 7.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over first and 10. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. First and 10 as this new drive starts. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and a yard.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here now a third down and 8.
They'll look to throw here.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
The ball situated at the 9, second and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
He'll look to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back now in Cincinnati.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
2nd and 5.
So we got a traffic there, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and sneak it here.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, look at that. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A give left side to Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good. First down. First and 10 at the 47.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a first carry for their fullback. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. The Bengals on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line.
This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And out now, here come the Bengals.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
3rd and 9 here.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 142 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
First down, Tennessee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Titans, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the